What's up, everybody? I'm the Crypto Crow. Rusty is first in the chat. Holy cow. What's up, man? Ava Angel in the house. Ricky, yo, what's up? Paul Rolu, what's up, man? Andrew, hearts here. Lots of people popping in. Mr. Crow is in the house. Crow, what's your thought around GoChain? It's got to be a monster. I like GoChain. I think they're going to do big things. They've got some really good partnerships coming. Dick Insider in chat with Gay for Crow. Gay for you too, man. So I'm going to do this video because I want this video to be something that helps newcomers understand what the hell's going on. I've talked to so many people. Crow for president. I'd get killed my first day. I'm sure somebody would put one in me, and I don't think that'd work out. I see so many people talking about, anytime you mention Bitcoin or crypto and you say, yeah, I'm in crypto and it's going to do really well. Isn't crypto dead? Didn't it get to like $20,000 and crash? Isn't that all gone? And I've heard that so many times now. I'm doing this video because I'm going to explain some very simple things, and I want each and every one of you guys watching to share this everywhere. I want you to use this video to explain to people why crypto is not dead and why myself and many others are likely going to make millions of dollars in the coming years. And likely those of you guys watching this video. And so here we go. So now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's not going to be a long hangout video or anything like that. But Crow, you're looking like a snack right now. That's funny. Yeah, I just got back from the gym, actually. So, man, it's stuff. I tell you what, don't wait until you're 40 to start working out again. Start that shit way before now because everything hurts. I love to see all of you. I really appreciate it. So here's the thing. So we're looking at the big spike, right? A lot of people saw this. They saw that, we had this big bull run and it drove the price up to 20,000. And then we saw this huge crash and the price just keep coming down, 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 right? So we had this big bull run, the price crashed. Now everybody thinks it's dead. Why is it not dead? Well, I'll tell you why. For one thing, this chart that you're looking at is the 58-week bear market between December 2nd and January 12th of 2015. This is part of an ongoing 4-year cycle. This is the bull run of December 2013, folks. This is the bear market following that, where we saw a 86.29% correction in price, which is common. This is typical. Now, if we want to go in even a little further, right around here is where I think we are now. In terms of the price action, the conclusion of the bear market. I think we're in a bull market now, people. I will say it. I think we're in a bull market. I think the bottom has been found. I think that was established in December. I'm going to show you that. And I think we're on our way up from here. However, if you look at what happens around here, okay, right beside my big old noggin, I put this arrow here. It's not specific, but this is right around where we are. And you'll notice that we had, once people kind of assumed, okay, the bottom is in, people start buying back in. And we've been seeing this a lot lately. We've been seeing the price kind of going up, steadily rising, or a huge pump, as is the case with like the big $20 million investor who bought into Bitcoin. A lot of people were saying there's got to be an ulterior motive. Why didn't he just buy over the counter like everybody else without affecting the price? Obviously, if the guy's got $20 million to spend on Bitcoin, if there was a way for him to buy over the counter, I'm sure he would have. Like I've been saying for months now, over-the-counter volume is going to be drying up. It's going to be more and more difficult for substantial orders to clear through over-the-counter trading. A lot of the over-the-counter brokers are bullshit. I think a lot of them are scammers. I think that they're not legit. They don't actually have the supply. I've seen a lot of it. Okay, I've talked to a lot of these over-the-counter guys. I've talked to these people. Nobody actually has shit. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. I did see one guy actually get scammed, and they're real creative about how they do it. And I don't think that a guy who's wanting to spend $20 million on crypto without strong relationships with people with a sufficient supply is going to risk it on a potential scam. Heather Starbuck, what's up? So that's that. Now, this, what you're going to start seeing here, this is the, I'm going to kind of make this a little smaller. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Now, this here is the 153-week uptrend that happened most recently after this bear market. Okay, so this is where Bitcoin was December 2nd, 2013, all the way to 2015, right here. Then we started a 153-week bull market. We're about here now. Okay, we're right around here. Well, what happens is a lot of people start buying in around now, and then the retail market, there's going to be one more big pullback. I do believe there's going to be one more big pullback, but the low has been found. At this point, I don't see the price ever going back to 3,100. All this talk about $1,500 Bitcoin and all that bullshit is a pipe dream that all these Bitcoin maximalists keep talking about in hopes that they can buy back in cheaper. That's all that is to me. I think it's not happening. And so, you know, here we are. What's going to happen though, especially with the confidence being built, if you look all over YouTube, everybody is trying to pump. Everybody is exuberant and just, yay, we're back, and we're going to head up, And a lot of people are predicting that we're going to see, a lot of people are trying to act like we are somewhere around here. We're not here yet. It's going to be a while, folks. It's going to be a little while. But what is going to happen is we're going to take this, we're in around this position now, and I do think we're going to see a pretty decent pullback. I'm guessing if we see 6,000 in the near future, we're going to see a pullback to probably 4,500. And then we're going to loop up and we're going to start an actual bull market where from there it's going to be a solid uptrend. There are still going to be dips. There's still going to be ebbs and flows, but we're going to be in a pretty consistent uptrend from there until probably closer to like the month before the halving. Then we're probably going to see this the typical parabolic bull run. Now, what I did want to do for this video that I did not yet do is I wanted to take this parabolic run up. So we've got a 53-week uptrend. And so here is our 52-week bear market. This is the bottom of the bear market where it's difficult for you to see it. This is the bottom. This was December of 2018, December 10th of 2018. We had a negative 84.56% correction, which is the case after an 8,900% increase in value from the past low, okay? From the last bull or bear market, we went up over almost 9,000%. Now, if we were to go from here, okay, and we go to, because this is pretty common, right? And every bull market gets higher and higher than the last one. But we typically always have roughly the same correction, which is somewhere around 85% correction at the height of the bull run. So if we want to try and figure out, are we going to predict Bitcoin? Let's predict Bitcoin right now. After this, let's say we go and do another 9,000% run. I'm going to have to, because I do believe that the next bull run is going to be substantially crazier than the last one. This is stupid. It's like so stupid. We're going to have to really make this small. I don't even know how this will be possible, to tell you the truth. I mean, we're at 4,000 right now. I mean, hell, that's 4,000 alone, and we're at 1.5 million. There's no way that's going to happen. What I want to do is I want to take this trend. I want to take that and apply it here. That alone would probably take us somewhere around 35,000. But honestly, I see us getting much further than that in this bull run. In the next coming bull run. I mean, we started so low here in this bull market and ended up at $20,000. I mean, seriously, the price at the time was $300. We went from $300 to $20,000 in 153 weeks of a bull market. That's just craziness. The thing of it is that what those bull runs didn't have that we're going to have institutional money going into the space. We're going to have funds. We're going to have ETFs. We're going to have a lot of new instruments being applied to the market that we've never seen before. And that is going to make the price of Bitcoin rise astronomically. Because the reason, a part of that is because when these funds go into Bitcoin and the institutions and all of these guys, when they go into Bitcoin, they're not going to be trading in and out of it. They're likely going to be buying and holding, which is going to lower supply. It's going to lower available supply, which is going to drive the price up even further. And so the more of that supply that is bought up by institutions and being held for long-term investment growth, you know, I see the price just going absolutely through the roof. However, what I do think is going to happen once we conclude the next bull run, I mean, Bitcoin could very easily see $150,000, $280,000. I predicted a $280,000 Bitcoin in the past. To get to a $280,000 Bitcoin, it would take us to about right here. That's only an 851% increase. That's really not that much. That's really not that much. I did a video in the past where I talked about Bitcoin getting to $280,000 based on just 5% of the global pension funds going into crypto. And it actually created I think it was a $1.2, $1.3 million Bitcoin. So when you're talking to somebody and they're saying, oh, well, crypto's dead, Bitcoin went up and then it crashed, it's worthless. It's not. It's already $2,000 more now than it was 3 months ago. And it seems to be holding pretty strong. So for those of you out there that are skeptical or what have you, and look, the altcoin market, a lot of people are going to be buying into Bitcoin and Ethereum to get into altcoin positions during the next bull run. And I do think that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to get pumped. They're going to get pumps in the next bull run for sure because of those transactions. But it's going to be a lot easier for people to get in with fiat, go to a stable coin, and enter their positions with stable coins instead of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So there are going to be a lot more options for people to buy into these altcoin positions than just using Bitcoin. I think the price rally is going to come from institutions, and it's going to come from direct FOMO, people trying, trying to buy into Bitcoin and hold it. However, for those of you that are new to crypto and you don't really know what to expect, I'm going to tell you now that I do believe firmly. Let's go in here. I'm going to zoom in. I don't even have my, this is a different chart that I use just because Bitstamp is the only one that goes that far back. But like right now, so last night I was up for 3.5 hours. I was up till 3:30 in the morning doing a swing trade. I sold this. I sold it. I sold my Bitcoin at 5,300. I bought back in at like 5,250. It got down to 5,200. I could have made a better swing trade, but over a 3.5 hour period, I made a $500 profit on a swing trade. I mean, I was pretty happy with that, just off of the play money. Basically, it's basically Bitcoin that I hold and I won't get rid of. And so what I see potentially happening is we could likely get up to the $6,000 range. And when we do, I think we're going to see a lot of people FOMOing into Bitcoin with retail money because they the people who are going to see videos like this and other people's videos, because let's face it, a lot of YouTubers just they just want to pump. They want the views. And so they talk a lot of trash and they try to get people overly excited and they're trying to pump their alts. I feel like some of these YouTubers really try and take advantage of their viewership. I believe that we're going to see a pretty sizable pullback. If we do see 6,000 within the next, I don't know, 2 weeks to the next month or so, could take a month and a half even. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Because if you decide, because I could be wrong about what I think could happen, but I think we're going to be referencing this video in the future where I'm going to say, this is what I thought was going to happen, and it did. We're going to pump. We'll get somewhere 5,500, 6,000, and then we're going to see a big pullback. And I think that's going to be the whales dumping on the heads of the retail investors who FOMO'd in, investing money they couldn't afford to lose. And when they see the price start to go down, they're going to freak out and they're going to sell at a loss. Don't do that. Either A, wait and buy in after the pullback because you'll probably be able to get in. I'm guessing somewhere around 4,500. That's just again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I think it's possible. But you'll get an opportunity to possibly buy in cheaper now but once that's completed, I believe that's going to be the last capitulation dump on retail investors to get rid of the people who don't belong, to get rid of people who they don't pay attention, they just FOMO, they read a news article, Bitcoin now pumped $6,000 from $3,100 low, here we go. And people are going to see that shit, and they're going to FOMO in, there's going to be a whale dump on these people, they're going to freak out, they're like, oh my God, I've been duped again. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen to friends and family. Link this video so they can see the explanation. They can get an idea as to what to expect, because once that's been completed, I do believe from there, we're going to see our bull run, our uptrend. Let me rephrase that. We're going to see our consistent bull market. We're not going to see the parabolic bull run for a little while yet. But I think from here, we're going to start really moving upwards. Now, this is a weekly chart. And, you know, it's pretty difficult to deny this was the bottom. We're moving up. A lot's happening. We could retrace back to somewhere around here. I'm guessing by probably, I don't know, like my exchange launches in May, okay? So come May, you'll be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all the top coins on crowsnestx.com. Yes, that's a shameless plug. So if you want to wait, you can wait until May and buy in. Hopefully by that time, this whole correction business will be over, but it may likely push into June. So we might see a $4,500 Bitcoin at June. And then once that does happen, we're off to the races. I'm going to take a quick look at chat, see what's going on with everybody. And then BTC is not going to $2,500. It's not happening. It's a pipe dream. Can you mention? No, I don't point out any specific YouTubers because I believe that, you know, I see a lot of these guys, they do a lot of good as well. I just think they take liberties sometimes. And you know, I don't know if there's necessarily anything wrong with that. I just always make it a point to try and not to do that. And so I just think that sometimes these guys, they do what they have to. I guess you figured that out. Yes, I play with 10 Bitcoin. I wasn't trying to like spell that out, but yeah, I've held 10 Bitcoin through the bear market and I haven't touched it just for capital gains reasons and stuff. I sold a lot more than that though last year, and I'm you know, it was great and I did really well, but I kept 10 of it, and I'd like to get back to where I was before. But I don't see that. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe in the next bull run I will. We'll see. Do you think ETH will be done? No, I don't think Ethereum's going anywhere, folks. I just don't necessarily believe that it's going to I don't think it's going to pump quite as hard as it did before. I'm not saying that that Ethereum can't get back to $2,000. I think it probably will. I just don't think it's going to happen as quickly as it did, because a lot of Ethereum's value stemmed from the ICO market and people FOMOing into a lot of these ICOs, and they were investing through Ethereum. Well, we're not likely going to be having another big ICO run. Now it's all about IEOs, and I don't think IEOs are going to last very long either, because I have to assume the exchanges or the SEC is going to come crashing down real hard on a lot of these exchanges that are pulling this shit. It's one of those things that it's too good to be ethical, and I don't think that they're going to last. So I would tread carefully when you're talking about investing in these IEOs. So we're only at 21 minutes. I do want to keep this video short because I don't want people to see like an hour-long timestamp on this video and blow it off and not watch it. Is Crow's Nest X going to have two-factor? Yes, absolutely. And I almost want to make it a mandatory thing. Like, I almost want to set it up so that you can't even access Crow's Nest X unless you have Google two-factor in use. I'm not sure if we can do that, but if I can, I'm probably going to set it up that way. And I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on end-user security as a part of a series of videos that teach people how to use Crow's Nest, how to safeguard yourself personally, all that. I'm going to end up doing a whole fresh new security video. Because I want to make sure that everybody, I just want to make sure it's as secure an environment as possible for everyone. Maybe we don't get that last pullback. That's possible. It is possible that we don't get a pullback. It just seems to be, what happens. I mean, let's put it, you know as well as I do that the whales out there that can pretty easily control the market, as it sits right now. I mean, the more people that are into Bitcoin, the more difficult it is for the whales to manipulate the market. The more people that are trading Bitcoin actively, the more difficult it is for the whales, because the more orders you have one way or the other in the order books across all the exchanges, those orders have to be bought up before that price changes. So when we start getting really heavy, and another thing I would love to see, because apparently the shorts, the futures market is at a record high right now. A lot of people, I think, are preparing or planning for a pullback. I would love nothing more than the shorts to get stomped out, and these exchanges and these guys have to go out and buy Bitcoin to make good. That would start a bull run. If this month is a record month for the futures market and they get stopped out, they get crushed, they're going to have to recover. They're going to have to supply the Bitcoin necessary to make good on those contracts. And that alone could spark. So I'm hoping that some whales who aren't in the futures market drives this price up even further. That's what I'm hoping. But I'm letting people know what the potential outcome is in the short term over the next month and a half or so, that I think is absolutely probable, so that newcomers to Bitcoin who, they watch different videos and they think, I'm going to go ahead and get in now. I'm going to max out my credit card. I'm going to spend money I can't afford to lose. And then they see a pullback and then they freak out and they think, I have to sell. I can't afford to lose that money I just put in. Because as soon as that's concluded, that's when I think we're going to start really taking off. And those people are going to get really screwed. And I don't want to see that happen. That has been a trend. That has been an ongoing thing. And because a lot of guys are out there and they recognize that being a possibility, I'm hoping that warning helps a lot of people kind of stay the course. Isn't 6,000 in a few weeks the confirmation that it's up from now? Possibly. I've been accumulating Cardano for the past year and just hit 200,000. You're going to be a very, very happy man. Just make sure you get me a Bentley when you're rich. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this video. Hit the like, smash the likes, leave your comments. Let's talk about this in comments. I want this video. I know it's still basic. I want it to be basic. I don't want to go into crazy detail, and I don't want to drag this out for an hour. go into the comments and leave me any questions or anything you want to discuss. I'll be checking them throughout the day, this evening, and tomorrow, and so forth. No so-called ETH competitors have launched, which means they have mountains of unknown bugs to climb. Their appeal ends then. Ethereal Summit is 510. That's cool until Cardano gets everything done. I mean, this year, I think this year we're going to see Cardano really catch up to and exceed Ethereum in a lot of ways. The next 2 years for Cardano, and I think Ethereum's days are numbered. That's my guess. So 2 years, and I think Cardano is going to overtake Ethereum unless Ethereum pulls out some serious magic from where they are today. So on that note, I'm going to cut it here. Man, there's so many of you in chat and so many of you watching live. I really appreciate it. I'll do another video that we can, maybe I'll do a hangout this week, and we'll go over some more of the stuff I've discovered in my technical analysis, and then we'll go from there. Smash the like button for me. Crow your coins. Post your comments and share this video all over your Facebook. Let's help educate the newcomers to crypto on what to expect so that they don't get stopped out, crushed, and let's all make some money together. I'll see you guys again real soon. Have a good day.